Guys, welcome back to Hired and Wired. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Some things have changed. We all knew Carissa was leaving. We did not know that Dally was also leaving, but he did. So you're stuck with us.
and then there was two.
And then there were two. We were just talking about the benefits of having only two, and that is that it's significantly less work on my part to make sure that the audio is synced up to the footage because I can just automatically do it this way. Love that for us. So last week's episode, a little somber. I think starting out today, a little somber as well. But because of that, well, first of all, I want to ask you, how do you typically handle change?
You kind of just it's harder to fight the change. So being willing to accept change is I have to tell myself, or else I'm miserable. If I can't change in my ways, then I'm just flatlining.
Yeah, I need to take that advice honestly. Because I was thinking about that, and I was like, there's been so much change in this office. Like, obviously, with Carissa and Dally leaving, but I know I've had changes in my work environment. It's just been so much, and it feels like almost overwhelming, right? I feel like I'm drowning sometimes, and I feel like I can't breathe. Right. I'm stressing out, bro. I'm fucking crashing out. I'm crashing out right now. I think that's kind of where I'm at, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do something that was a little bit less trying to give people their advice and more of let's just have fun and take our mind off of the chaos that inevitably surrounds us.
Right? It's do we have the right to breathe, Do
we? Honestly, I don't know. I really can't tell you. Sometimes it feels like we don't, but at the end of the day, I guess we just have to
keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. We gotta figure this shit out. I made a couple of posts on social media talking about how I wanted to do this Ask Me Anything, which seems like fun, right? You can come up with some questions. People put in some responses of questions they wanted us to answer. And then me and Belle came up with some questions of our own because of who we are. So we can do one of two things. We can kind of ping pong around. We can do more serious and then something fun, or we can just do a bunch of fun. And then I say serious, I don't mean but people ask questions about work related stuff. So what do you think we should do? Should we just dive right into get that out of the way and then do the fun?
Yeah.
Or
bounce around, whatever you think.
All right. So, well, actually, it's really funny. One of the first questions I got was, can we bring Carissa back? Which, yeah, totally. Let's bring her back. Carissa, come back.
Out of her own will.
Yeah. we're gonna literally kidnap her and bring her back.
We're preying on her downfall at her new place.
No, really. That's so good. Okay, so having been in the staffing industry for a while now, what advice would you give to a new college graduate prepping for an interview? You were once that person, right?
True.
What would you tell 22-year-old Belle?
I feel like the right thing will find you, so just being yourself and making sure you're prepped for whatever, and make sure your heart is set. Yeah. If you really want something, you can probably get it,
Where there's a will,
there is a way.
There's a way.
What about you?
No, I agree with that. I think it's really difficult, right? There's a couple of things you could do, right? There's an informal process and there's a formal process. I think one thing about interviewing is the more you do it, which no one likes to do it a lot, but the more you do it, the better at it you get. It takes experience. I think if you really want to hit the ground running, one of the most uncomfortable things you could ever do is role play an interview. Oh my God.
It's pain.
Oh my God. In Spain, but the S is silent.
Yeah.
There's nothing natural about it. And I think the point of that is to get yourself comfortable with the real environment. Because if it is uncomfortable, it's going to be a lot more comfortable when it's like a real interview and you're not having to like pretend that you're someone or that they're someone. Woo, it makes me cringe so badly. Like, I hate role playing anytime we have to do it for like sales stuff. I freaking hate it. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I'm the same way. Talk about anxiety.
Yes. Oh my God, girl. Not for me. I would say that that's probably one of the best ways you can. And desensitization, you know?
Right. And also everyone's probably feeling it. So
yeah,
it always like makes me feel, I'm like, why me?
Yeah.
If certain thought, I'm like, this is really hard, but everyone else probably thinking the same thing.
Yes, that's true. I think that's so true. I feel like that ties back into like our imposter syndrome conversation. Like, this is only hard for me. Like, everyone else has it really easy. No one has lived a more difficult life than I have.
Right.
Period. That's how I feel in that moment. But it's not, I think this is a testament to that, right? Like, someone asking that question, like, what would you say? Get plugged in. There are plenty of job seekers on the market right now. If you're in the tech world, the Torque community is awesome. They do mock interviews sometimes, and people will actually put themselves on the chopping block, which I think is wild. Mad respect to those people, because would not be me. You know who you are, but anyway. All right, so that was a little bit more serious. We will actually keep on that theme. This was a question I had someone ask: is what are the top three things that people look at to get hired, on your resume?
Detail oriented.
Yeah, of course.
Action oriented. Money driven.
Money driven. Detail oriented. Money oriented.
All the M's. Money. M for M.
Yeah, totally. I think that's such a it's very subjective, because each hiring manager is going to want to see something that maybe is a little bit different from the next. But I think one thing that we can agree on is putting numbers, put data, right? If your resume reads like a job description, meh. But if you have, whether they know it or not, if you can see that information, you're like, oh wow, this person, they clearly took the time to figure out what their metrics were, or figure out, what kind of impact they made. That's really important, I would say.
Yeah, that just brought a flashback about
really
how key that is.
Yeah.
Number wise, for sure. And keeping it one page and making sure it's not too broad.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll push back on the 1 page thing. I feel like 2 is okay. I feel like once you start getting into the 3s and 4s is when people are like, wow, this is a lot. But to be fair, a lot of people in our industry, in the tech world, they have a lot to say on their resumes, because they've done a lot of really great things, right? It's not just nonsense. True. But sometimes I've seen a 10-page resume before, which is wild. Do not ever have a 10-page resume. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, to answer the question, I would say personal metrics, right? KPIs, data, really try to do your best to showcase your personality. If you're someone who has spunk, show that. Put your education in there. I know that's so silly and duh, but put it in there. Really, I feel like your resume is your opportunity to hype yourself up before you actually get to talk to the hiring manager.
Right.
Use it as such.
Yeah.
Stop using words like stakeholders and liaison.
Yeah.
At myself.
Yeah, those 2 words are out.
Yeah, definitely.
Red flags.
Synergy is in. Just kidding. Don't say that either. Okay. All right. If you could go back and redo one job decision in your career, what would it be?
You go first.
Okay. Honestly, I think the only thing I would redo would be not getting into sales sooner. Like, I wish I would have made the jump from recruiting to sales. Number one, I would have gotten into the staffing industry way, way earlier on. But then I also would have made the jump into sales a lot sooner than I did. I think there was a little bit of fear there for me.
Right.
Putting yourself out there is hard.
But you found your niche.
Yeah, I love it.
What were you in again before? Real estate.
Yeah, yeah. So, Bo.
Jordan.
Who is she? Tell us, or hit us with a question. Bring some life back into my soul.
Okay. Let's see. So, what is your most used emoji on Google Chat?
On Google Chat? Oh my God. It's just, okay. Anyone who knows me knows this, but like, I significantly overuse the like sparkle emoji. It's on like every one of my LinkedIn posts. It's definitely like number one on my text too. So like that one, and then I love the black heart. I don't know, something about it just feels like like edgy. Like, I don't know. I'm such a weirdo. I just want to be cool so bad.
Frick.
Frick, yes. What about you?
I feel like I've noticed a lot that people use at Ronstadt is like the heart, the light blue heart.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, the light blue heart's pretty cute.
That one, it's like, it's light, you know?
Yeah.
It's like fluffy.
I feel like red heart is really aggressive. Like, I'm not going to red heart my boss's thing, but I might blue heart, you know? Like, it feels a little bit more friendly. That's good. What's your favorite emoji ever, though? Not just your most used. Like, if you had emoji that you could pick, like, I don't use this enough.
The teddy bear is cute.
The teddy bear is cute. I like the one of it's like a gray, like the little gray box, and it's kind of like that stick figure drawing of someone like throwing something in the trash. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, this is trash. Anyway.
The trash can emoji?
No, it's not the trash can emoji. It's like one of the stick people.
Oh, I kind of know what you're talking about.
It's like showing an example of like what you should do, like next to a trash can, like throw it in there. Anyway,
real.
So random, but I love that emoji.
Yeah.
Very underused in my opinion. What's your favorite ChatGPT prompt?
Ooh. I don't really use the prompts. I'm just like, can you please help me?
Yeah. Please, just generally.
Yeah.
Chat, please help.
SOS. Like, what would you do here? If you were me, if you were my shoes, like,
Chat's like, I don't have shoes.
Right. Well,
if you had shoes, Chat, what kind of shoes would you wear?
Yeah. And I'm like, can you make it simple? I always say that.
Yeah.
Simple and concise. I don't need paragraphs out of paragraphs.
Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old.
Oh, I like that one as well. Sometimes I'm like, if we're talking medical, not something crazy that I'm...
Oh my God, don't ever ask ChatGPT, like, what's wrong with me? Don't ask anyone that, especially not Chat.
You get wrecked.
Broom roasted.
I do like this prompt. It's based on everything you know about me. Can you draw a photo of what you think I would look like?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one lately, like wild people, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bro, Chat will hurt your feelings. Like, be careful what you ask it. Because
it's humbling.
Very humbling. Oh gosh, I've seen it like give the young like women on LinkedIn, they're in tech, right? So like, based on what you know about me, what do you think I look like? And it's like they'll present them like this photo of like a middle-aged dude,
right? They can really go like either way with
totally. I once actually asked my Chat. This is so fun. I don't know if funny is the word. It's kind of embarrassing, but I was like, Chat, like, are we best friends?
Yeah.
Chat was like, of course we're best friends. I was like, okay, period. And they were like, yes, queen. Like, it was, girl, I took a screenshot of it because I realized after that conversation, I was like, how sad is it that I'm sitting here having like a personal conversation with a freaking chat bot?
Right. The bot is like,
What's his name? Monty Teo, or the guy who had the fake girlfriend. Anyway, that or like on Instagram how you can like chat with a bot that is like curated to be, I'll use Damon Salvatore for example. You can go in there and like chat with some bot who is made from that persona and like have a conversation with. Now I haven't done that, okay? So don't come for me right now. things aren't that bad.
It's too available these days.
Yes, like I want to talk to the real Damon Salvatore, not this bot version of him.
Right?
So good. Okay, you go next, Belle.
Okay.
You're up.
What is a talent that your coworkers don't know about? You can code. Actually, no.
You guys do know, yeah. What is a talent that you guys don't know about? That is really tough. I feel like I have to say, like, I am probably one of the least talented people you'll ever meet. Like, I don't really have any, like, secret special talents.
I get that. I don't know mine. Like, my sister, my dad got married this past weekend.
Oh, nice.
And my sister, she gets up and gives a speech, right?
Did she laugh this time?
Yeah, I was like, she kind of clowned around a little bit.
Oh my god.
She's done worse, but
yeah.
Anyways, but she started off the speech and she's like, so I wrote a song for you guys, and everyone's like, she's like, I'm just kidding.
Like, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah,
my go-to.
Right. Nobody in our family can sing. I'm like, we gotta have like someone with a good voice.
That's actually wild because my dad sings and plays guitar. He's played guitar for like 65 years, like something wild since he was like 4 years old. So it's actually pretty insane how musically inclined a lot of my family is, but I have no musical talent. Like I didn't get that gene, unfortunately.
Right?
Boo.
Boo.
Boo. Even like I feel like everything I ever tried, right? Like when I was in high school, I did cheer. I feel like I was so mediocre. Like I wasn't bad, but like I was never really good. Like
right.
So middle of the road. I've accepted that as my destiny. What's something you tried that you really wanted to be good at, but ended up just being absolutely terrible at it?
Ooh, coding for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you took that class.
History. No.
I once tried to learn how to play the guitar. It was terrible.
Yeah, I tried that too. It was short-lived.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of ideas.
Piano, tried that.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I've never given that one like a real college try, but I could imagine that it would be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my brain works that way.
Mm-hmm. What do you think your voice would sound like if you were famous? Like if you had a good voice? What genre would you go under?
Oh my god, I don't know. Probably something very like broody and sad, like sad girl. Like Billie Eilish, like that kind of music, like Gracie Abrams.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Thinking of.
Yeah, like that would be my probably go-to. Something like a little somber. Like I feel like my voice is like a little bit raspy. You know what I mean? So if I could sing, that would probably be the kind of music I would want to sing. I also fun fact, love emo. I am an elder emo. I still listen to emo music. Like, it was never a phase. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of funny.
It's like, you can sometimes I go through stages. I listen to everything, I feel like. But when I'm in sad music, it's like something's probably up with me.
Something's probably going on. Noted.
No. But actually, it's nice to hear sad music. It just ground.
Yeah.
I guess.
I get that.
It's relatable. I mean.
I feel like it's very cathartic. Like, I feel like when you're sad and you listen to sad music, it, like, speaks to you. It kind of allows you to, like, process that a little bit.
I agree.
I love that.
Yeah.
Music speaks to me. Like I really feel like whether you're happy or sad or whatever, like when people go through phases in life, like there is a
It's give a
music.
feel.
Yeah, there's a music for you,
I agree.
no matter what point you're at.
I agree. Like,
That's crazy.
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of music, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh. I woke up, not that I can sing like Kanye, but this morning, like before I was like fully awake,
Yeah.
the song Everything I Am, like everything I'm not made me everything I am.
Okay. Okay.
I literally, like in my REM sleep, was singing that song. So of course, when I like got out of bed, I had to play it, and then I'm like,
That's wired. So you can hear me songs in your dreams.
Mhm.
Me too. And I thought that was a very bizarre thing. If you can, like, if you're dreaming and you can hear songs in your dreams, I want to know, because I know people who also don't have like images in their dreams. They're like sounds or whatever. One of my best friends is like that. It's actually very crazy. I'm like, that's wild. I can't imagine not dreaming about anything. That's what it feels like, right?
right.
That hearing a song in your dream that's not actually playing out loud is a very surreal experience.
It is.
Like, whoa, what's happening?
And like, and the only way, if a song's going through my head, I have to listen to it for it to stop running through my head constantly.
No, yeah, that's like a thing. It's like a phenomenon, because your brain is like constantly trying to complete cycles. Like that's how it was built.
Okay.
So if a song gets stuck in your head, it is said that if you listen to said song from start to finish, that your brain will stop repeating it. And because when you get it stuck in your head, you're usually stuck on that like one specific part of the song. It's like like a broken record. So yeah, it's actually pretty crazy.
The puzzle is puzzling.
The puzzle is puzzling. Okay, hold on one second. Because I always do this. Sweet. I always get freaked out.
Right.
Okay, so every now and then you guys will see me like readjust my seating, and if there's like a cut before this, it's because I have this paranoia that the camera stopped recording like for no reason, and that we're just talking to no one. It's like kind of our talking to no one. Hey. So yeah, that's why I do that. It's a thing. Speaking of phenomenons, I constantly feel like there's that's so irrational. You ever have like those really weird, like intrusive, irrational thoughts, like when you go to share your screen, even though you know like there's nothing on your screen, you're like, what if something pops up?
And I'll just check it for the fun of it.
Yeah. That's so good. So are you much of a book reader? Like, do you like books at all?
I do.
What's a book that changed your perspective? Whether that be like if you had a certain idea and you read a book about it and you're like, oh, I guess, have you ever read like a nonfiction like that? Or a fiction for that matter?
That changed my life.
Yeah.
I really I'm into like self-help books just because I like to learn how people work, or why I am the way I am, I guess.
Why are you the way that you are?
Right. And there's a book, it's called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. It's so fire.
Okay.
I put that on my like grave,
Okay, immediately text me the name of this book, because
it's insane.
Oh my God, you have it on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
She lives by this. It's the Bible for her.
I got that highlighted too.
Yes, and I think for me that book is Untamed by Glennon Doyle.
I've heard a lot of good things about that.
So good. I actually was looking at it the other day. I pulled it off my like little library shelf in my office, and I have written in the book like this page, that page, like highlighted, underlined. I mean, I marked it up, so I was actually going back through and looking at the things I had pointed out, and even looking at those again. I was like, man, I really need to reread this book, because those things spoke to me.
Right. Maybe I have read that. Okay, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I was like, man, it's kind of one of those like remember who you are, right, kind of
Right.
books. You know, it talks about like this cheetah metaphor in the beginning.
Who's that book by?
Glennon Doyle.
Okay.
She's an incredible writer, and just kind of an inspiring person in general. So most people, I think she's not notorious, that would be bad. She's very well known for her phrase, "We can do hard things."
Okay.
Yeah, and in the book, she brings that up a lot, but she makes a point about the fact that some of it has to do with like parenting because she's a mom, and it's like providing the safety net, because not only can you do hard things, but you will do hard things, you know? Anyway, amazing book, changed my life. See, I feel like I need to go back and read it again anyway.
It's like you want it to stick because it speaks to you, and then if you don't read it for a little while,
Yeah.
you're like, I need that back in my life.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Or you just pay for therapy, but we do both.
Yeah.
We do both.
I got it all. No.
Full deal.
All the help we can get, you know?
What's your biggest fear?
It's like bugs.
You're like being unlovable, but like also snakes.
Yeah. I'm like literally, I'm like, if I see any of that in my house, I spaz out.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Bugs or snakes?
Any
If you saw
critter.
it, please help. Chat, please help me. Right? Help me. There's a snake in my boot.
Okay, wait, what's your most irrational fear?
My most irrational fear, oh my God, like the open water, like the ocean. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what about like watching. Okay, do you remember on TikTok the trend of like the North Sea? Where it was like that pirate song was like, yo ho.
Oh yeah, the
Mhm.
like sea shanty.
Yeah,
music.
but it was like the deep, like scary voice, but it's like the North Sea. Those videos
I know what
freak
you're talking
me
about.
out. Like even just watching them on TikTok, I'm like I can't believe like this makes me feel afraid.
The waves are huge.
Yeah, I feel like on Severance where she's like the numbers, they scared me. Like that's how I feel about watching those North Sea TikTok videos.
Yeah, they do make your hands like clammy.
Yes!
For me.
I can't deal, dude. It's like, please. Oh, also whales, like giant whales.
Oh, I think those are so satisfying. They're so like
I'm like, no.
fascinating.
Okay, the guy on the kayak has like this massive like humpback whale like surface next to him, and I'm like, bro, no, like save yourself. But you can't do anything about it because you're literally on a kayak, and they're literally a whale.
Right. It's like they eat you up.
Period. They ate that up. Do you have a good one? A question?
Let's see. Oh, what are some non-work things you do during work that you're guilty of?
Oh my God. Non-work things that I do during work. I think that most of the population of North America can attest and agree that probably scrolling on my phone is the number one thing I do during work that I should not be doing during work.
Right. You get caught in like the
rabbit hole. What about you?
That maybe like sometimes online shopping or just literally getting caught on social media.
Yeah.
Drain. Hole.
Online shopping. Big on that for sure.
Right. Or what's the craziest errand you've ever ran during lunch?
Errand I've ever ran during lunch? Oh my God, you know the answer to this question. Go on. It's me being like, I have to go, I have an appointment, and then it's just me at my esthetician's office, like getting microneedling done.
For real.
Whoops. But you have to do those things sometimes. Like during the day, they're only open during the day.
Yeah.
It's, I'm not like getting paid to do it, but it is pretty wild that I'm like, don't mind me. I'll just be getting a million needles stabbed into my face for the next hour.
Right? It's a non-negotiable.
It really is.
Just so they know.
Just so they know. Okay, so what reality show would you absolutely slay on?
I like to watch them. I don't know if I would be like the first contester, but I like to watch like the Housewives. But obviously, I don't think I could put up with it.
You like Housewives though?
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Me too. Same. I'm a huge Bravo girl.
How about you?
What reality show would I slay on? Honestly, I would say, have you seen that show, Traitors? Have you heard of it? It's kind of like The Mole, right? Like you have to it's like a game of persuasion and manipulation.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. No shame.
Side would also be like Vanderpump Rules or like The Valley or something like that. Like me circa 10 years ago, like stick me on VPR. Put me in Sir. Put me in the back alley of Sir.
Right?
My freaking Roman Empire.
I used to love The Hills.
Oh my God. Laguna Beach, The Hills. Those were my shows back in the day. When I was like freshman in college and we would just wish we were Elsie like so badly.
Right? Or like,
But she will forever be known as the girl who didn't go to Paris.
True.
I'm just saying.
Jersey Shore, sign me up for some chaos. Organized chaos.
Yeah, GTO, baby, GTO.
Right.
What's a trend that you think people should stop obsessing over? What about Ask Me Anything trends?
Yeah. Those gotta go.
Yeah, stop trying to make fetch happen.
Right.
What about TikTok dances? Can we do TikTok dances in time?
This one?
Oh my God, I don't know. My kid does it, but her and her friends do them, and I'm like, please stop with the dancing.
Right.
I mean, you know, keep dancing if you want, but it's like, I don't understand it.
Especially, like, have you seen the influencers in the wild? It's so, like, cringe-worthy, but so entertaining.
I can't look away. It's like a train wreck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally. I love influencers in the wild.
Going off, like, influencers, the one with the guy who holds the sign.
Dude with the sign.
Yeah. Literally. Verbatim. Like, his bits are funny.
Yeah. His next sign's gonna say, "Stop doing Oscar trends." Stop saying synergy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to. I have one more question, and it's kind of a little bit of like a deeper, like more serious question.
Okay.
If you can think of it.
Okay.
What is a question that you wish people would ask you?
Ooh, a question I wish they would ask me. Are you okay? Like,
Literally though, like, are you okay? Like, what's really going on?
yeah.
Right?
Right.
That was like kind of mine too. Like, not even like, are you okay? But like,
Can I help you?
who are you really?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is that so like, that's so deepy-darky? But like, I mean that genuinely.
Right.
Because I've found myself like vulnerable moment. Like I have found myself lately like being or trying to like whether it's like on social media or in the podcast even like be this like outwardly super positive. Like I'm having this great time, which I am, but it doesn't necessarily reflect like how I feel on the inside. So it feels like slightly inauthentic.
Right.
And I feel like the more I like express this inauthenticity, the more detached I become from like my inner self.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It's like you fake it till you make it yes, but at the same time, like you have to look out for you in a way that I don't even know how.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's true though. And it's like sometimes you want I ask myself, I'm like, how am I gonna get through XYZ?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And or why is XYZ happening, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, fake it to make it, but also talking about it is one way. I try to be open with how I'm feeling, because like 9 times out of 10 someone else feels the same way or can relate in some suggestion or is going through a similar situation.
Yeah. I think that's why I wanted to ask this question, because it's like, just based on how I've been feeling lately, I guess I'm extending an olive branch of authenticity to you, but also to like our friends who listen to the podcast or watch the podcast. Like, we're all in this together. If you're going through it, we're going through it together, right?
Right.
And the change, we've had so much change. We've had so many things happen. It's like, man, universe, we'd like a break.
Right.
You know?
Right. And it's like, the sun will come out, I guess, and you've got to keep pushing. As hard as it is, like, these times feel weird for everyone, I feel like. And
what planet is making this happen?
Pluto.
Earth.
Period. It's the humans that like came on.
We are the invasive species.
Right.
Well, on that note, let me just say this. We're going to keep bringing you content. We know that life has thrown some curveballs our way, but this is a fun outlet, I think. And if you contributed to the Ask Me Anything podcast today, thank you. Obviously, we love your questions. But also, I want to say, with a sign off, episode 6 of Hired and Wired Pod 2.0 is, I guess, be authentically yourself.
Right.
Try your best to be. And if you're not, talk about it.
Right.
Because how else do you get back,
Right. It's like, at what extent can you keep faking it? And also, like, as much as we all want life to be like rainbows and cherries, whatever they say.
Yeah. It ain't.
It ain't.
It really ain't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, thank you guys. Hate to end on a somber note, but thanks for joining us on today's very happy and bubbly and bright podcast. We hope that you had, got something from it. We hope you enjoyed the questions, and we will see you next week on Hired and Wired.
Woo! Stay encouraged.
Stay blessed, friends. Stay blessed.
Never, never, never.